Hey guys, hi. It's me in Burbank. I know I don't have any exciting news. I don't. But the best news is that we don't have to evacuate, at least at this point. And I just wanted to let you guys know that and know that, Justin is here. Actually, Drew is visiting right now. He works for the gas company. And hi, love it. We were going to do a little video about the updates, but he's not sure what the technicalities are on that, so we're not going to. But it's pretty wild. And so far, the main areas are out at the beach, which is Pacific Palisades, and my son's area, which is Altadena. Hey, Cricket Cinema. Hi. Hi, parasocial audience. All right. Lord Zeno and Princess Story. Thank you. Hey, Justin and Drew. It's DREW. But thank you, love it. And hi, Sophie. I know. I just want to let everybody know we are safe. It's so weird because you see the news. My brother called me from Thailand. He's in Thailand, and he's like, honestly, the whole world is watching this. So I just wanted to let people know, as much as it looks horrible in the videos of, the films, and I appreciate the media showing what is happening. I want you guys to know I'm in Burbank, and it's like, the sun's out and it's fine, and we're safe, at this point. The fear is Tuesday because the big winds are coming. And when those big winds are coming, it's really spooky. But hopefully it's not as big. They're saying, like, if this is a triangle and the 100-mile-an-hour winds is up here, they're saying the winds the most will be around here. So let's hope. Let's hope. Keep your fingers crossed. A parasocial audience. Sincerely, it's good to hear your son is with you. I'm sorry his house is at risk. It's not his house, it's a building, just so you know. He wanted me to correct that. But I think you're better together, definitely. Yeah, I am too. And he's safe. And one of his dear friends who lost both of her houses, her father just passed away, and she inherited 2 homes, and both of them are burned down in Altadena. So it's a tough time for a lot of people. It really is. It's one of those things where, like Spanky and I always say now, it really puts into perspective what your problems are. Do you know what I mean? When you think, oh, I don't like these glasses anymore. It's like, forget it. Sort of like anything is okay. If you're alive and you've got a roof over your head, which I do, at this point, we're good. And that's kind of it. The rest of it, it's like everything else. I mean, there's probably wait, I gotta get some water. Excuse me. I have water here. Whether I can reach it or not is another thing. Hang on. It's close. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for letting me move around. Hi, Catherine. Glad to see you're still okay and not on your and not on your own through this. Oh, because my son's here. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm sorry to do that, but I don't know why. It seems like mostly when I make a video, my throat goes crazy. Isn't that weird? Is that in my head or something? I don't know. Who knows? But most of the time I sit here and I talk and I'm fine. But then when I make a video, for some reason, it all clogs up. I mean, maybe I get nervous and I don't know it. I don't think I'm nervous, but maybe I do. Everything's fine here in Lancaster. Good. But then again, we're not far from Edwards Air Force Base. Yeah, that's the thing. Some of the things are really key to, I think, helping us be safe. Like for us, we have Disney, which is really close, Warner Brothers, all the media are around us. So it's kind of like, that's a bit of a safeguard. I mean, you can't guarantee because of the winds. That's the thing. Lawrence Wallersheim sent me a whole thing of the scientists who had this convention, and they said, these 100-mile-an-hour winds are coming, and they're our future. So buckle down. It's good. Sophie said, I'm trying to tell people here who don't understand the scale of LA. It's like in my entire city, if my entire city was burned, and I'm in the biggest city in our country, LA has nearly as many residents as my country. Exactly. I mean, I was amazed when I went to Norway, and it was like, I think 5 minutes out of Norway in Oslo, there were 3 cars. That was it. I mean, here you can drive 2 hours down to San Diego and it's wall-to-wall cars, just to give you a perspective. To drive out to Pacific Palisades takes an hour. So I'm an hour from the beach where was burning. I think it's still burning some, I'm not sure. And Altadena is about 45 minutes the other way. And all around us are millions of people, literally millions. I think the air quality is affecting your voice. That could be it too. I hadn't even thought of that. But yeah, I'm just saying it's weird because I'm pretty much okay, except when I'm making the videos. Maybe I'm nervous for the first time in my life because I'm usually not nervous, but who knows? Whatever, I apologize for it. And it could be the air quality. Yeah, it's incredibly toxic. That's the thing we're worried about with my son, because even if, I mean, his building is 100 years old and it's cement. So for the videos of people who've driven by it, the building is intact. But whether inside it's okay, we don't know. And even if it is inside because of the air, nobody knows when everybody's going to be able to go back to where they live. It's really tricky. I mean, it's apocalyptic. It is. There are as many people in San Fernando Valley as there are in New Hampshire. Oh, more, way more. LA is nearly 4 million residents. My entire country just reached 5 million entire population. Thank you, Sophie. That helps. So all of New Zealand is 5 million and LA is 4 million. So that gives you an idea of it's a lot of people. It's a lot. It really helps put it into perspective. All the asbestos and other chemicals used that's the other thing. A lot of these old buildings were built with asbestos, and many of them have not, some of them have, like, I remember the testing center when they had to get, because that was in Hollywood, and they had to get rid of the asbestos. And one of my friends who's a critic knew that. They had a big tube coming out, and he said, that's an asbestos. They're getting rid of it. So they had done that there, but a lot of these places probably not. So it's in the air. So that too. I'm wondering where all the people will go with so many affected. I know. We are a perfect example. My son, I mean, if he can't go back there, I don't know. I mean, hopefully we'll see what happens. I mean, I think for a lot of people, it's tricky because it's like you can say, well, move. But a lot of people don't have first, last, and, whatever, and they don't know where to move, and their friends are all here, and their work is here. So it isn't as easy as you think. So if my whole country was on fire, that's the scale. Exactly, Sophie. But it's even trickier because we're so close together. It's like, it's amazing. Yeah, I think the same thing as if America didn't have a homeless problem already. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bring on more. Oh, God. I just had to say hiya because you stepped on my eyes. Thank you for making me laugh. I emailed you my address. Thank you so much for that, One Love. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, a few people emailed me how to contact them, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope and I pray we don't have to evacuate. We don't think so, but the winds are coming again, so we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, D, hi. Do you think there might be asbestos in the sleeping quarters of the Sea Org? I have no idea. Probably, but You know, I say to the Sea Org all the time, get out. The way out is the nearest door. All you have to do is walk over to the door, open it up, walk out. Now, I know now, at least they figure, well, I've got a bed and some food, and that is a point. But I would say get the hell out of there. I mean, that's why I think those guys were at their donation things taking money. I think it was probably individual Sea Org guys thinking, you know what, screw it. We need this, we need that, let's go get it. But it still was kind of pathetic because they had the Scientology volunteer ministers and they're taking stuff. Okay, but I don't know D particularly. Jill Anderson says, see, seems to me that some tax-free organizations could step up. Of course. Okay, let me just. Sophie says, Jill, yes, that's exactly why they're tax exempt, because they are supposed to help their communities. Is Scientology? Hell no. I mean, I've said it every night. You know, why not open up your empty buildings where no one is in there and you're not fooling anyone pretending just because you've bought more buildings, David Miscavige, that they're filled. You can look, I tell everyone, go look inside. There's nothing in there. You could open up those buildings. You've got the money to buy cots and you could feed people and you could really help people. But I know they're not going to. Okay, so they should, though. Hi, Sophie and Chad from Martha. Why not move to Clearwater and plague Scientology there? I would move to Clearwater if you paid me. Last place on earth I would move. I hate humidity, first of all, and I hate those gigantic palmetto bugs. The rest of it, being around Miscavige and all that, thank you, no. They have I'm part of the injunction thing with Bunker, the two of us. They made lifetime where we can't be near Scientology. Now, of course, it's only if you're protesting. So Bunker said it's fine, but I don't want to be in a town where I have to worry about not being 10 feet from a Scientologist. Forget it. I just got on and 60 Minutes is doing a story that acts like it's over. We had to pause it, so haven't seen the end. I wish they wouldn't act like it's over. It is died down, so they're trying to calm people down. That's all. It isn't over by any means, but it is better. Don't forget to like. Thank you, One Love. Question, did you ever do any volunteer ministers work? Not like they have. I never had a yellow jacket. I was an original volunteer for Scientology, just helping them, not because I wanted to. We moved to Clearwater. I've told this story many times. And Milt Wolf, they have, the whole town was against them at the time. And he said, you've got to get rid of this guy, Richard Tinney. And I said, I have a brand new baby. What am I supposed to do? And he said, just go talk to him. So I thought, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I ended up talking person to person, going to meetings, Anyway, he ended up getting voted out of office. And Richard, if you hear this, I am sorry. But, at the time I was a Scientologist and I really believed it. And that's what happened. I didn't do anything nasty. I just talked to people. That's all. And I said, this is, what, I don't know. I didn't quite get his thing. I did, but I didn't really because I was a Scientologist at the time. Anyway, that's what I mainly did. And then here in LA, they always sent me out to quote unquote handle the critics, which you can watch Magoo Dancing in Boston. And Bunker has a video of me originally out trying to handle the critics. And then it flips to me out and free. So it's kind of a cool video. It's called, you can put it in YouTube and just put Magoo Dancing in Boston or Google, either one. Sending love to you all. Thank you, Sophie. Lily Scissorhands. All right. They might give updates. Yeah. I kind of not watching it right now just because after a while you just see too much. They might give updates. I'm in Indiana. Okay, cool. Well, I think you're safe there. Sophie, good to see you too, said Martha Simmons. been on the replay mostly. My life ain't normal. I don't think a lot of ours is normal at this point. Pause to and okay, Catherine Churchill says Scientology does nothing for the community. True. While a tiny church in my daughter's neighborhood shoveled all the snow from her driveway, even though she isn't a member. Aww. He called. It makes me cry. They called helping the community. That's so sweet. It's so kind. It makes such a difference. Kindness makes. See, this is my little thing. I'll show you. This is what I do. See if you can see it. See, because nice matters. That's my thing that I remind people. Just be nice. It matters. It really does. And people forget it a lot of the time. I think Drew and my son are going to come in. What are your thoughts on Aaron? I like Aaron as an activist. I don't like anybody who's attacking other activists in any way. Okay, the kids are in back. I mean, my son and Drew. So I'm going to go because I just wanted to let you guys know I'm alive and well. Link to Mark Bunker and Tori handling the critics. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for Sophie for putting that up there. Being kind is free. Exactly. It's free and it's important and it matters. Jessica's in Altadena. Yeah, I know. I'm in touch with Jessica and her mother. And, oh, you mean she's in Altadena right now? Okay, then I've got to go look at that because that's my son's town. And they've said they'll arrest anybody who's in there. So it's not smart. If you're talking to her, tell her to get out of there. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jennifer. I'm a good human. See, just so you know, you're a good human, and you are too. These guys are great. All right, there's a lot of kindness in the world. People are being incredibly kind to me. May kindness come your way, peeps. Thank you, Martha. I appreciate that. She has a press pass. Whoa. Go, Jessica. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, anyway, I'm out. I'm glad she's there. I'm going to go check it out because we can see if my son's building is still there or not. Hopefully, she'll go by it. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for caring. It means a lot to me. It really does. It's beautiful to see people helping others coming together. Humanity, yeah, we're seeing both humanity at its worst, which is the looting, and we're seeing humanity at its best, which is people helping people. And that's just the way it is. So, anyway, for today, we're good, we're safe, and I just wanted to let you guys know that. And thank you for everything. You guys mean a lot to me. All right. You are welcome. And I'm going to sign out now. And I always forget, now that I'm on a new thing, I forget how to. Okay. The energy saver is on. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to just hit the X out. Good night.